Hello, I'm Hayley Leggs with Bloodstock Radio, and I'm here at Download Festival 2013 with a nameless ghoul from Ghosts. Hello.
Hello.
And you're not hungover today?
Not yet.
Not yet. I don't think you'll become hungover today, though, will you?
No, I'm just sniffing glue.
Save that for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So what can we expect from your show today in comparison to, was it 2 years ago you last played here?
We played it last year, actually.
It was last year. I get mixed up. Was that the one where you came on at the end of Down's show?
No, that was the year before.
Yeah.
It's actually our third year in a row playing here.
Third year in a row? Is that even allowed? No one else gets to do that?
No, but we are very special.
Very special boys.
Yes.
So how do you think it's better for your show to be playing on a big festival like this one, even though it's outdoors and it's bright, or but you do get the big stage, or do you prefer to do it in a club where it's dark but you maybe don't have as much space?
Tricky one. We do have. It's more according to our initial idea to play in the dark. However, we do have a space issue as well. If you want to see the whole spectacle, we definitely need depth and height and a certain area to perform according to the idea. So playing is too small of the shows as well as too small of the venues. It's intimate and fun. I guess especially for a punter, if you want to see pop up close, it's a fun thing as well. But I think that definitely we excel in a sort of a more grandiose presentation. But it's not optimal playing in daylight, no.
Yeah, when you're trying to be all dark and spooky, it's difficult.
Right.
And maybe the rain will come just in time for your show.
Hopefully.
So when you're on tour, do you find that the costumes are a help or a hindrance? Because, it means you can walk around unrecognized and get on with your life, but at the same time, like what lengths do you have to go to keep the secret and your identities under wraps?
On festivals, it's quite easy to just blend in because most people look the same and you can just pretend to be nobody. People don't really look out for us. And the small trick is to not having your name on your dressing room. So
yeah, that's clever.
If you want to find the band, just go for the band that sounds the smallest. The most unknown band. That's where we are.
I'm going to come stalk you later and find out.
Oh, please do. Please do.
Do you think the band would be in the same place as you're in now if you didn't have the image, just based on the music?
No. I think that it would be different, but I also believe that our music is... I know for a fact that we spent the first 6 months, I would say, building our name without actually having pictures of the band, and that's what got us our record deal. That's what got us our first major magazine interviews, and so I know that at least we were able to turn a lot of heads just at the beginning stage of our career. That was very crucial, without having our images displayed. But obviously, yes, we are a gimmicky band, and our gimmick causes a reaction, and people.
It works.
Yes.
It does cause a lot more interest and excitement, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that if the music backs it up.
Right.
So, has there ever been a case where maybe one of you? I suppose that the good thing about the masks is if you change band members or someone can't turn up or is sick, you could just have anyone else fill in and no one would know. Has that ever actually happened?
We've had one band member change at one point, and yes, of course, it helps out. You don't have to publicly display all your. Well, that was not really a problem, but it was just a career choice. And it's nice to be able to sort of distract people from that whatever happens in the band. We have been the same band for the last 3 years.
And how long before that was the other initial lineup?
Most of the group was assembled in 2010, when things really started to happen. There was a smaller core of people in the beginning, just in the build-up stage, between 2008 and 2010, where Ghost was primarily working as a sort of a project being built up, where the songs were written and recorded, and so at that point we weren't really a fully fledged band. And in 2010, when everything sort of happened, we quickly had to.
Yeah, it was quite sudden, really, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
What about if when you eventually leave the band? So will you reveal your identity then, that you did used to play in Ghost, and can you put it on your CV?
I think that, well, first of all, I think that we have still a few years. We still have a few things that we need to accomplish.
Even if it was in like 20 years or 30 years or something.
Our projections aren't that long, but.
Are you going to do a Slipknot and unmask at some point?
I think that, considering how the world works, it will be very hard to maintain this. I do, however, think that as long as we don't change our approach as to how we want to present ourselves on stage and like formally, I think that it wouldn't be that big of a problem. I even think now, when we released a second record, that we have sort of proven ourselves, that we have proved what we are. Our DNA is sort of out there for people to understand, which allows, which gives us sort of a leeway in order to maybe be recognized. But I also think that, in the sense that we would be recognized, or if, let's say, it wasn't even a secret who we were anymore, I don't think it would make such a difference. I mean, if we talk about other bands that are not anonymous but are more synonymous with their image or their band name, like Sigur Rós, for example. Can you remember off the top of your head how the drummer looks in that band? No, you can Google his name. So I think that, and even the bass player from Coldplay, do you know how he looks?
Yeah, not a clue.
No. And he's very known. So it's...
good point.
I don't think it would be at the end of the world. I don't think that people would recognize us anyways.
Very good point. Well, thank you so much for talking to me, and I hope you enjoy your set later on today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.